Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red is the colour, the only colour. Foden! Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to gift it back. Beckham. Look at this. Can he put it away? It's in!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
The goal scorer!
Wolverhampton have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing nice and neat. York! Well, the ball's come loose here. Rice. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Haaland. Wolverhampton leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Distributed tidily. Haaland. Oh, that was no routine save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
York. Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bale. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foden. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well timed, excellent interception. Somewhat off target. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Now it's Foden. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Beckham. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
York! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Played into space out wide. Gabriel tries to clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
York could move up a gear here. And that's a superb putt. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Wolverhampton go into the lead. Wilshere. And here's Foden. Haaland. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed.
And the shot! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on.
Yeah, has been indicated.
Wolverhampton take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Wolverhampton are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Here we go again then. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. Just too much on that. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the finish! That's another chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Caicedo. Bale. Looking for options for movement. Haaland! Oh, bang on target. Now that's well seen too. Endo. Foden. York has created one goal already. That has ended up in no man's land. Endo. Rice. He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the counter could be on here.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And here's Foden. York. And the shot! He scores!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Bale couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He's having a go! And that's off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
And it's Wilshere. Oh, that's a key interception. Shot could be on. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
There's the crossfield ball. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. Oh, the shot, it's Bale! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Van Dijk.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the pitch.
Oh, what a mistake! Schmeichel catches it safely. Kajolu. Bale. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Wilshere. He's had it taken off him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Foden. Ruben Dias cuts it out. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Wolverhampton do have a chance to counter here. Odegaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good ball.
There will be 1 minute at a
That's
time.
positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And we're done. They needed to win, and And they have won. It is a triumph. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. And here's Lewandowski.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
Up he goes! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Balde. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bit too much weight on the pass. Pedri. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gavi. And he welcomes it in. Rafinha. Shapes to shoot! Now it's Bale. That is good alertness. Got a shot away! Rising over the bar.
Gavi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Balde. Lewandowski. Fiddles it through. Threads one in. Might be danger here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Balde. Nicely weighted ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Rafinha, well, he was given...
He's had it! Lewandowski made a good run there. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's very neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Chance! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
Great hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Balde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bale. Bale! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cross from Rafinha.
Well played and well cleared.
Fired deep towards the back post.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Let's a look and place it forward. Mbappe, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for options for movement. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is a little undercooked. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Buena suerte a todos.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. There's the clearance. Alaba. The message is clear. None shall pass. Rafinha. Pedri. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Rudiger gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha. It's Pedri. Alaba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
referee's had a good look and given a corner. This is their second corner of the game. In for a header! He will be livid with himself. Koundé, Gavi, spread neatly. Oh, that's delightful. Danger averted for now.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Rafinha. And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Llorente. Lovely bit of skill.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Just about up to the hour now. It's run loose here.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gavi. Pedri. He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Rafinha. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No, that's been easily repelled. It's anyone's ball now. Gavi. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Played back in. And the volley! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Mbappe. He's gone for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's just a little long. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Koundé. Rafinha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And they've got rid. Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Gavi. Pedri! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Pedri is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Suarez with the clearance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koundé. Gavi.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift.
Mbappe! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, it would have been harder to miss. A
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Sampdoria can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. That has been cut short. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bale! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill.
Shooting chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And we have our very first corner. Rudiger gets it away. It's there!
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato all'11° minuto numero 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Roberto Carlos. Somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Beckham. Turan. Bale. Steaming on goalwards. This might... He's had a shot! And that's been won straight back. Now it's Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the finish! Platini.
Sampdoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lam. And it's Lam, gets his pass away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bale. Schmeichel is there to take. Roberto Carlos. And here's the chance to counter. Messi, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And he'll shoot here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Schmeichel herring after the ball here. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's found a way through. Oh, he's onto this. Can he finish? He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort.
Sampdoria really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ballgame now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Bale looks to get on the end of this. Seedorf. Van Dijk. That pass has been well intercepted. Thuram. Beckham. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
And Messi! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. And it's Nedved. Fires from distance. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno.
Here's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Beckham. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Kante's got the shot away! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So now the difference is 3. Araujo, Guillit. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's straight offside. Mbappe! Just too high.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He's through here. He's tried one! And he's away. It's loose. And he's following up!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Maldini.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Here's Nedved. Manchester United
La
applying the press here,
è di
a high press.
29.830
Yeah, we
spettatori.
see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful...
He's had a hit! Cleared without complication. Seedorf promptly onto that, and that is that. Sampdoria do have a chance to counter here. And it's Nedved. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. Platini. Messi. Lam. Sampdoria are looking to break up pace. Chance! Thuram gets it away. Chan. Short changes him with that pass. Had a shot! And that's off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, well played. Beckham. But it's Thuram. That looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Beckham, he's away. And Beckham! Now, who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Attenzione,
The
una
manager can make a
sostituzione.
change for the first time in the game here. And Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Beckham having a look. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. And it's Shevchenko. And now the hit! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Shevchenko knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Sampdoria are looking to go forward now. Foot in. And Shevchenko. Beckham. Beckham! Oh, it's come loose. There's the hit! Great football, shot and save.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maldini. Davids. Beckham. Shevchenko. Mbappe.
Il quarto uomo indica
extra minutes
4
added
minuti
on.
di recupero.
And it's Maldini. And here's Owen. Great hit! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Baresi. Salam. Maldini. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's definitely not his best.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, easy pickings there. Deftly away. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's just misjudged that one. Platini. Roberto Carlos. He's in a good position. Tries a shot! Platini. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Guillit. No, that's been intercepted. On behind for a goal kick. Quarter of an hour played. Ball's gone out of play. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos. Aimed in towards the centre. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Lam. Sampdoria are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, they can break here. Mbappe. Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Sampdoria have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a look and has a go. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? It's a mighty effort. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Platini. Roberto Carlos. There's the hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Enrique, and it's Sané. Guillit gets over and intercepts. And he's had it! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Marcó en el minuto 37 el dorsal 15.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And he was quick to react. And they've got rid. Messi. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! Messi. Enrique spots it and intercepts. Sané looking to run onto it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And through to the goalkeeper. Well, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Big chance! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Now the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Sampdoria would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And the action is back underway.
Sampdoria can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Araujo makes the interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Guillit is standing over this one. Guillit! And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham gets it away. Eder Militao. He's in plenty of space here. And he's cut it out. Played out to the right. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
And that was just poor decision-making and the weak execution.
Sané. Platini. It's Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Caio Henrique gets rid without sophistication. Baresi. Araujo. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary.
Hwang Hee-chan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Modric showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fiddles it through. Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Has a look and plays it forward. Sané is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eder Militao is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them.
Bellingham! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. And Messi!
Sampdoria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Sané. Oh, it's a real chance! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 87 el dorsal 8.
Modric. Modric.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. It's become a case of men against boys.
El dorsal 43.
Now it's Coma.
Serán sustituidos por
It's a brilliant
el dorsal
interception.
24.
Messi.
El dorsal 20.
Mbappe gets a foot in here.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Still
descuento.
no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mohamed Salah. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's it. Sampdoria suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Guillit has it in a wide position. It'll be a throw-in. Lampard tries to clear. Mateos! No, he's missed it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Now it's Sané. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Sané is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Cruyff. Pass is just off target.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Araujo with the clearance. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Hwang Hee-chan. Chance to finish. And it's Cruyff. No goals as yet. Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread out to the left. Rummenigge. Oh, he's been caught. Real chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be...
And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Looking here to chip it through. Hwang Hee-chan conjures time and space where few can. Cruyff. Mateus. Over to the left. It's a good run down the right. Just eases him off the ball. Rummenigge with the foul.
Sampdoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for the runner. Pass somewhat off target. Lahm. 30 minutes gone. Back into the middle. Now it's Hwang Hee, and he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hwang Hee-chan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guillit can get it clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. And looks for the finish. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Sané.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Could move up a gear here. Guillit. Rummenigge. Oh, that was vital.
Cruyff, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Great chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hwang Hee-chan deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's gone forward. Now it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Milan finding their passes. He's had a hit! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Lampard. Lahm. And the counter is on. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. It's a really well-measured ball. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Di rimanere seduti durante lo svolgimento della partita. Grazie.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Good-looking ball, and it's Totti. Lampard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Per il Milan ha segnato al 52esimo minuto numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
Sampdoria can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Milan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Cruyff. Baresi deals with that comfortably. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Totti, Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff. Now the finish!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's Guillit.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bale. That is good alertness. Quality ball. Sampdoria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Sané. And it's hoisted clear. Rummenigge. And now the breakaway. Rummenigge. Totti. An uncompromising challenge. And Cruyff! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Milan have their third corner. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Rummenigge. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Hwang Hee-chan. There's a probing ball. Totti. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge! Oh, what has happened here? And he gets rid in a hurry. He's tried one! It's in he goes again! And he hits the net! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Played out towards the right wing. Guillit. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Sampdoria are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Hwang Hee-chan. Some resolute defending there. He has found the way through. It's Bale! Oh, terrific save. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread it left. Moved on forwards. And it's Totti. Totti. Nicely aimed pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, they've got it again. Mateus. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Totti. He's having a go! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...